to.
Do you mean is it your day off, Kitty? Oh, wait,
No, I
every
never.
day's your day off.
No, I never have a day off. I'm always working hard. Life is hard.
Sounds like it. Well, life has been hard for the last 2 months, hasn't it?
Yeah, like I'm not exaggerating. I'm just saying as it is. I mean, I'm sure life is harder for some people, but I don't think you could call it easy.
The people who like leave their property and like go to their place of employment, 5 days a week. Yeah, life is a little bit harder.
Yeah. But by the looks of it, I mean, my career's over, right? My life and everything, so that's pretty hard. I mean, I don't know if you ever tried to go through losing everything.
What?
Do you think that's
why
easy?
Why is your career over, Kitty?
Do you think it's easy to lose everything?
You're not exactly talking to someone who's had a charmed life. So, like, I'm quite familiar with having some low points and not exactly living in the lap of luxury.
Well, there you go,
That
Rain.
didn't
So
actually incline me. It didn't really.
I feel like people are looking down on me
to be
for losing
sympathetic to
everything,
this.
and I don't think that's the right sort of way to. I don't know.
So it didn't really give me a lot of sympathy for the slacker lifestyle, though, and from the impression I get is you do kind of live the slacker lifestyle.
No, I can't really get away from here at the moment as it is. I don't know where I could go. I don't have the luxury rent.
And why is that?
Well, I don't know if you heard my life story. Everything is just sort of that's my path. I'm a felon
No,
now. I
that's
can't get
literally
it.
what I was going for.
Well, I'm a
Why
felon
is
now
that?
with death threats on my resume.
Well, how did that happen?
Well, you make mistakes in life, and then you.
How did you become a felon? Did like the cops just randomly select you? Like there must be a reason why you became a felon.
Well, I was at a funeral, and then I typed something in effect the same day when I got home to a politician. I typed something that wasn't very smart, and then my whole life got ruined as a result of that one comment on Facebook.
Right. Now that's sort of what we're getting here. Like we're sort of like getting like, I'm getting the impression you don't actually own a lot of responsibility for that chain of events.
What can I do? I was in prison for it. Isn't that responsibility?
No, that's consequences, not responsibility.
Okay, well, what kind of responsibility should I take for typing something on Facebook 3 years ago?
Is that a serious question?
Yeah, what do you, what the fuck am I supposed to do about something that I typed and I can't untype it?
No, what I mean, you talk about your current life situation as if it just happened to you, and what I'm saying here is like
No,
there's
it's
a
repeating.
reason.
It's happening over and over again. That one comment that I typed 3 years ago is happening over and over and over and over and over and over and over again.
Well,
I've gotten out of prison
if you
already.
want
I did my time and I did everything I could to, you know. I had 5 months to reflect on that one bad comment I typed on Facebook.
and how'd that go? Because
Well,
it doesn't
continuously
seem like
my
you're
life
really
has been
owning it.
ruined
It doesn't seem
after.
like you're owning it like 3 years later. Well, because your life is ruined, like you made a terroristic threat.
Well, people told me that I could say that I've done my time and then they would leave me alone. But that's just not the case.
Well, no, like once you're convicted of a federal crime, it doesn't like exactly go away.
Okay, so what you're saying is that my life is over because I did something I typed a Facebook comment 3 years ago. So what you're saying is that I might as well get used to it. So there is nothing I can do.
Well, I think you are already.
I can't
used
change
to
the
it.
past.
Like,
I cannot
rather
change the
resigned
past.
to your circumstances.
I can't change the past. Do you agree? Do you think I can change the past?
No, I just think I'm trapped in a circular conversation.
Well, I'm trapped in a circular life. Try and wrap your head around that.
No, I've been trying to get you to wrap it. Good God.
I spent the last 3 years on... Hey, you don't understand my life, and that's okay. But I spent 3 years moving on from that, and then I spent the past few months, you know,
I said I do understand
dealing with the same shit, and then I have to go back to zero, and I gotten back to zero, so I'm back at zero. So I don't know what is it that I'm supposed to learn, that you have to get punished forever if you said something bad on Facebook 3 years ago, then your life is over officially and can never be restored.
Now, here's the thing, Kitty. I do understand your life.
How do you understand that? My life gets ruined every day because of this.
You're not the first person I've run into on the internet who basically like sits and complains and doesn't do anything.
I don't complain about it. People exacerbate it, and then I have to talk about it. You brought it up. You brought it up, not me. You brought it up, not me. Do you agree? You brought it up, yeah? Not me. So, in fact, you're the one that's sitting and complaining about it. You're the one that's making my life circular.
Your entire identity is based around being a victim.
It's not really. I don't know where you get that idea from. It's not. No, that's just my life, Ren. That's just my life. That's just life event. I don't know if you heard it. I came from a funeral 3 years ago. I was not in a very good space, and then I said something bad on Facebook. Then my entire life got ruined. And then I said something bad on Facebook. Then my entire life got ruined 3 years on. You know, this is my life now. I don't really have a choice in this. Everything that happens to me is just a result of one stupid Facebook comment. And you want me to do what about it? What am I supposed to do about it exactly? I feel like I've got my punishment, and then some, and then some more, and then some more, and then some more, and then some more. And so what is it that you want me to say or do in order to redeem myself? Because I can't. I'm at zero. I go back to zero, and then what is that supposed to show? And then I'm redeemed? No, this still ruined my life more. Like, what is it that I'm supposed to pay for this? I said one fucking comment on Facebook 3 years ago. That's over 1,000 days ago, and I'm just trying to get on with my life.
I heard you actually racked up a couple of DUIs while you were at it.
Grand Theft Auto ran, not DUIs. Well, there were DUIs too, but Grand Theft Auto.
Wait, you stole a car as well? Because you just based this whole sob story around how you just made a comment on Facebook. I noticed there's a little bit of silence going on here right now. Shall we play some elevator music in the background?
Could you address what I said? Could you address what I said instead? Could you address what I said?
Wow, that's a pretty bad dodge there, buddy.
I'm not dodging. Could you address what I said instead? You know, you're talking about something completely different. I've also been a volunteer. I've done charity. I've collected money for charities. I've done you know, voluntary work. I've done a lot of things. I paid a lot of tax. I paid over $1 million in tax. I gave a lot of things to the system. I never took more than I needed. You know, I was.
Okay, let's get this straight. What the fuck? Argument around. All I did was be very upset and make a Facebook comment 3 years ago, my life is ruined. And then I say, well, you also stole a car and drove it drunk. And you go, what's that got to do with this argument? What do you think it has to fucking do with this argument?
I was about to bleed out, and then I borrowed a car to... It was an emergency.
Why were you
how did you fucking hotwire a fucking car while you were like bleeding out?
I didn't. The keys was in the ignition and the car was unlocked.
Well, I guess where you live, it used to be a high trust society until you fucking happened.
The family also forgave me, and they said they understood it because they saw the blood that was around their house. So they understood that it was an life-threatening emergency. So they said they would not
Because
press.
that's what
So,
I do. Like if
so,
some bleeding maniac
and let me
stole my
finish,
fucking
Rand.
car, I'd forgive him.
So,
All right, but why?
no,
why
let me
would you-
finish. Let me finish. Goddammit. And so basically, what the family said was that they understood what I was going through, so they forgave me. They didn't want to press any charges.
Then why did the police want to press charges?
Well, because they see a crime like you see, you know, and then it's a problem.
You understand that police actually, especially when the victims of a crime don't wish to press charges, that's weighted into the police's decision as to whether or not they want to press charges. Like if your legal system operates in any way similar to how I'm familiar with European style,
That's fine, Rand. But you just are you listening to what I'm saying, right?
I have a feeling
I haven't
I'm
heard.
listening to you a lot more than you're listening to me.
I am listening to you, but I know what happened to me. I'm not sure you do, because you want to drag different things of.
That's true.
But you're not. Can we go back and can you address the thing why I'm still getting?
Oh, now
You didn't address what I said before. You just start asking new questions, and I suspect that it's going to lead to more questions. So could you address what I said in the beginning?
You are having trouble. Okay, here's the answer. You are having trouble finding employment if indeed you are looking for employment because you are a multiple felon.
All right, so
that has life-changing consequences.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, your life has been changed.
Yeah, I get that. So I'm a bad person now, and that's my life.
That's typically what we call people who commit more than one felony. Yes, we do tend to call them bad people. We do tend to see them as a detriment to society.
Yeah, I'm a bad person. You want me to off myself as well?
Out yourself. What are you coming out as gay now?
Off myself.
Oh, off yourself. No, why would I say that? Why would I want you to kill yourself, Kitty?
Well, I don't know. It's just like it just sounds like you're saying I don't have any options and I might as well deal with it. So there's no hope for me. Am I right?
No, you do have options.
Well, I can't get a job.
The option you have chosen is this weird slacker lifestyle where you're an unsuccessful streamer and nothing else.
Well, the reason why I don't have success is all of this shit and slander and bans.
Oh, right. The only reason I don't have success is because I encountered competition.
Well, I'm honest. I made mistakes in my life. I made mistakes in my life.
All right. So why were you bleeding to death?
At least I share those things. At least I share those things. I'm open about it. I'm honest about it. I don't think the people that judge me for all these things are honest about anything in their life.
If I had your history, buddy, I wouldn't share it.
Well, all right. But you keep asking and digging in the past, don't you?
Why were you bleeding to death? Why were you bleeding to death when you just came across a car that still had the keys in the engine?
Because I was killing myself that day. I killed myself that day, and I couldn't even do that right.
Okay. Do we want to go back to the bit where we just are staring at the sky and wondering why on earth you're not a fucking success right now?
I know what I've done. I've done the reflection on it. You don't need to put your expertise on it. I was there, so...
You put the question to me, oh, why can't I move on with my life? And the further we get into this, it's like, well, I made terroristic threats, I went to prison, I stole a car, I tried to kill myself. Like, the mystery as to why your life is not exactly where you'd like it to be right now is becoming less and less of a mystery.
I think all humans have problems in their life, and...
Not these many!
Well... I learned a lot.
Not so many self-inflicted problems.
No, yeah, sure, but
you stabbed yourself, you stole a car, you made terroristic threats.
I haven't made terroristic threats.
That's what you went to prison for making terroristic threats.
No, well, no.
What, they just threw you in prison for the hell of it?
You're twisting it.
No, what it is you don't want to hear it. I'm not twisting.
No, you're twisting
it. Everyone who is not willing to accept things will always deflect and say,
Get it right.
You don't have it right. You don't understand.
I don't have it right. I don't know my history. Okay. Okay, well, I suppose you're going to tell me about my history then now, aren't you? Go on. You tell me about my history. Go on.
I am not the first person or the last person to tell you.
No, go on. You lived my life, so you tell me how I lived it. Come on. No, tell me how did I live my life?
If you've got an IQ of 160, why do you need the advice of a brainlet like me anyway?
I don't, and I never asked for it, did I? I'm just replying to you because I'm friendly. I don't want to have unfriends here because I don't really have a choice. I have to be here, and that's just my life.
You have to be here on streaming.
Yeah, what else can I do? Like, I was told by my father that you don't quit your job if you don't have another one, and I just don't see myself getting another one.
Have you looked for any sort of manual labor or entry-level jobs, or like how often do you look for the sort of jobs that you qualified for? And what jobs are you qualified for?
I've looked for every job. I have searched 500 jobs.
Like, do you understand that, like, by looking, I don't mean like you looked, I mean like you actually applied and went to interviews and stuff.
Yeah, I know what it is. I had jobs before, and
yeah, you had a clean record before too.
Sorry.
Yeah, and then you make mistakes in life,
you said that this wasn't a job, though. Remember earlier when you said, do I have a job? And I said, well, I stream like you. And then you said that wasn't a job.
Alex, you don't understand bands, then.
Well, no, I mean, I understand bands. I just want to make sure that you understand that you danced out yourself.
Dude, that's what everybody's saying to me. I just use the same words they do. You can't even take that. Now you want to blame me? Well, why don't you blame the trolls that say this shit to me? It's just using the same fucking shit. Don't even blame me for that, Alex. Come on, shut up.
Autistic. He doesn't understand much.
I'm going to be quite honest with you. I think the reason you don't have a job is because you're not serious about finding one.
But that's just not the case, Rent. But it might be part of it, but that is not the case. That is not why.
Like do you know that I have the power of levitation? I can float off this floor like a soap bubble if I wish to. See, I can make outrageous, untrue statements too.
Okay, so
you can apologise for burping twice into the microphone too while you're at it.
Thank you.
That was disgusting.
disgusting.
Prince Ren. LOL.
So, what else?
Are you just going to pretend you didn't hear that?
Excuse me?
Yeah, you're a real friendly guy. You're just looking for friends, huh? Same way you look for jobs. The same way that all your crimes...
Hey, I don't think you're looking for friends. Because you would have offered it in the beginning. I'm not hard to be friends with, Rand.
Actually, I find you extremely difficult to be friends with.
How so?
And I also
How so? Because you judge, or why?
Like
Is it because you're a judgmental person? Like, why couldn't you be friends with me? Is it because you're a judgmental person?
At least apologize for being rude.
Ah, well, there you go.
No, is it? I'm just asking.
One of the absolute necessities of being your friend is to offer you no judgment whatsoever.
Well, obviously, otherwise you're gonna you're gonna look at me.
Your peer group, your friends group, like for those who actually have friends, yes, they're the ones who judge you the most. Your best friend is someone who, when you're about to like go out on town together, say like, that shirt looks like shit on you. Your best friends offer you the most piercing judgment for your own good.
All right. So what do you offer? Like what have you, I mean, what have you offered me? You
I'm
offered
not
me judgment
interviewing
from the
to become your
past.
friend, Kitty.
You
I
offered
literally said that I don't want to be your friend.
no, but you offered me judgment from the past. How is that helpful to me?
Dude, you won't even apologise for burping into the fucking microphone, which is gross and rude.
Well, if does it really bother you that much, then I apologize for burping into the microphone. If it means that much to you,
And that's not even an apology. That's what we call passive-aggressive behaviour.
and now you're just shitting on it.
Wow, Kitty, I really can't understand why you're not a multimillionaire right now.
Why? What you
I'm
cooking
blown,
there,
I'm
buddy?
blown away. I'm blown away by any measurable level of success has evaded you.
Kitty, what you cooking?
Well, I don't have a perfect life like you, Ren. So that's why. I made mistakes in my life.
I suppose a midget does look like a giant when an ant is looking up, right?
I'm 6'2". How tall are you?
And you also have an IQ of 160.
How tall are
and
you,
missed
Ren?
An incredibly basic analogy.
How tall are you? Are you a midget?
Jesus Christ, Kitty.
How tall are you? Come
Do you
on.
not get the basic analogy there?
I'm not from Australia.
Do they actually like have autism?
Yes, I understand what you're saying, but how tall are you, Ren? I asked you a question.
I'm not giving out any personal details, mate.
Oh,
that's
so you
my
are a
policy.
midget. Then shut the fuck up with your midget speak. I am a giant to you.
Fucking
And I'm not even a
retard.
midget. You're a midget. What are you saying? What are you saying, man? Like, what are you saying?
I'll offer this person.
LOL.
Look, dude, I've seen you because you face fag like 18 hours a day. I wouldn't be the least bit afraid of you.
You don't even say your
I wouldn't care
height.
if you were 8 feet tall. Like as soon as your spindly limbs manage to like crawl out of your fucking
You don't know
van,
one
like
bit
it's
about
getting
me. You don't know
long-legged
one
emerging
bit
from a
about my
hole out of
life.
a wall.
You just know the shit you heard, and then you regurgitate it like some little bitch.
Yeah, it's called communication. Something you're not so
No,
fucking
you're
flash hot
you are
on.
not communicating. You're just being a bitch. Being a bitch is not communicating when you're a piece of shit.
You
It's like those
really
people
are
that say, I hear what you're
but
saying.
self-confessed
Yeah, I hear what
dickhead
you're
right
saying, Rand. I hear what you're saying, Rand.
Rand. DDDD.
You know, you actually are fucking...
I hear what you're saying, Rand. I hear what you're saying.
The fucking guy on
I hear what you're saying, Rand.
also claims to have
I hear what you're
160
saying.
IQ.
I
At
hear
least
what
he's
you're saying.
entertaining because he's off the planet.
I
See,
hear what you're
not
saying.
Just dumb.
I hear what you're
not
saying.
just full of self-pity. You're fucking boring.
I hear what you're saying, Rand. I hear what you're saying. You know, I guess 160 IQ and a company of shit doesn't really, you know, it doesn't lift it up. It just sort of brings me down, doesn't it? Can you believe you're in company of a genius, and here you are spewing your fucking useless shit, and that's all you can dish up with? You want to judge me from the past? That's all you got. You got a genius in front of you, and what you're
Why
saying?
do they oppress me so? Why are the police so mean to me? Why can't I find a job? I've got an
Look
IQ
at
of
you doing it
160.
again.
I can't
You're
understand
just
why
ridiculing
fucking
me.
trying to kill myself.
You
and then stealing a
keep
car
talking about the
from
past. You
popular.
keep talking about the past as if it's something that's still there.
Have you ever had a friend in your life, you fucking weirdo?
Oh, now you're gonna judge me for. Oh, okay. Wow, you're
yeah,
kind of a low human being. You're a low human being. You wouldn't even tell me your height, and you wanna lunch at me like that? You wouldn't even tell me your height, and you wanna lunch at me like that?
Like what a fucking peer group is, or how it functions. You are emotionally stunted. You are a self-pitying.
Oh, so now you say I'm self-pitying while you're bullying me. What does that make you feel good?
Do you feel
I lost
right
everything
now?
in my life, Ren, and this is what you wanna tell
How
me?
did that happen?
And you're telling me I'm self-pitying myself? I haven't even mentioned all of this. This is just you digging up in the past, digging up in my life,
just dropped out of the sky.
and then you're saying I'm self-pitying myself. You're the one that's bringing it up. You're the one that's bringing it up, and then you have the audacity to say I'm self-pitying myself. You're fucking retarded, mate. You have the audacity to say I'm self-pitying myself. You're the one that's bringing shit up. How can you say I'm self-pitying myself while you're bringing up shit? How can you even say that with a straight face? You're so full of shit, mate. You're fucking shit, mate. I got news for you. You're just as shit as me, if not worse. You're just as shit as me, if not worse. You're just as shit as me, if not worse. You little midget. You little midget. Midget boy. Hey, midget boy. Hey, midget boy. How's life, midget boy? I hear what you're saying. Hey, how's life, midget boy?
We all knew
Better
from
than
the beginning
yours.
where this was going.
You
I doubt
said
it.
that yourself.
Well, you keep telling yourself that. But how can I sit here and pity you? I pity you for being a horrible human being. You are a judgmental piece of crap. You're a midget. A fucking midget, man. Why would I want to fucking live your life? You're a fucking midget. At least I had things happen to me in my life. At least I had things happen to me in my life. At least I don't have a boring, shit-ass midget life like you.
Your problem, Kitty Style.
At least every day is a new adventure for me. At least I don't have a midget fucking life like you.
Your wretched
At least
life-
I don't have
your
a
wretched life is
midget
a problem
fucking
of your
life
own
like
making.
you.
Wow.
My life? I'd rather
I pity
live
you.
mine than
I pity
yours,
you,
buddy.
Ren. I pity you. You're a judgmental piece of crap little midget. And I pity you. I pity you.
The only reason
I pity you.
you assume I'm a
I pity
midget
you.
is because I won't give out personal information like my height. How tall did you say you were again?
I'm sorry, I zoned out.
Yeah, you always do. How tall are you again, Kitty Style? You said it earlier.
What?
What a fucking faggot. They just said it in the chat, 6'2". How do you know I don't have an inch on you there, buddy? You don't.
Excuse me? Is that a midget I hear speaking?
This is like seriously like fucking playground dance. I think you're actually only 4 foot tall because you're 12.
Hmm.
All right, Alex.
So you're 4 foot tall, is that what you're saying? I heard 4 foot. You're a 4 foot tall midget. You're a 4 foot tall midget, man. Like, you're fucking sad life, man. You... Do you look up to all your girlfriends? Hey, Red, do you look up to all your girlfriends? Hey, Ren, your life is so happy. Do you look up to all your girlfriends? Do you look up to all your girlfriends? Were you shorter than all your girlfriends?
What the hell even
He's
is
an Aussie
this?
Godzilla.
Is he actually thinking he's dancing right now?
Yes, he does.
This is literally the sort of babble that comes out of a drunk's mouth while the bouncers are dragging him out of the pub.
Well,
Like
Ren,
getting dragged
you're
out of the
digging
pub.
out shit about my life, right?
You guys!
Ren, the argument isn't even.
Like the guy
Ren,
with blood pouring out of his
Ren,
nose going, "I saw
the
you,
argument
that
isn't even,
motherfucker."
and you're cutting me off. The argument isn't even. Listen, Ren, you don't provide anything.
Well, how can I cut you off? Because apparently you can't.
No, you're
see
just
anything.
judging me. You're just judging me. You don't give me any points to defend myself from. You're just judging me, and then you're judging me on something else, and then you're judging me on something else.
You can't defend anything.
I was open about this. I've been open about this. You're the one that's judging. You're the one that feels a need to judge me for something in the past. You're the one that needs to be a ghost in my past, and I don't know why you need to do that. We could have been friends.
Is dead.
Well,
But besides that, you're not giving me a point to talk from. You don't even say your height. You wanna diss at my height and then say it's something false, and then I can't be after you for doing that thing. You wanna blame me for holding a mirror to you? You wanna blame me for holding a mirror to you? You blame me for holding a mirror to you? Do you blame me for holding a mirror to you? You talk about my height. I mentioned your fucking shitty height. You're not even open about it. You say nothing about your life. You offer nothing of yourself to the conversation. You just make hits at me. You just shoot at me, make hits at me. And you think you're superior. You think you're superior to me? Do you think you're superior to me? Do you think I'm inferior to you?
Well, that's pretty manifestly true, yes.
Ah, okay. So inherently you think you're superior to me.
Yes, but then again, like, there's 53 people here, and so that means that, like, 53 people right now think that they're
so you're
superior.
better than me.
Yeah.
Okay, Ren. Well,
No doubt about it.
you are such a good human being. I'm sorry. I'm just a low life scum. You're right from the beginning. You are probably the god that we need. So will you lead us to victory and safety, and will you save the world, Rand? I am just a low life scum. I can't do anything. I can't do anything right, and I can't do anything. I'm just a piece of shit. No, Rand, you're absolutely right. Rand, you're absolutely right. I'm a piece of shit. I should be ashamed of myself every day. I should hang my head in shame, and I should probably just accept to be a homeless for the rest of my life, because there's nothing I can do about my life. But Rand, you, sir, you are a superior human being. No, sir, I'm sorry. I must kiss your feet. I'm sorry. I bow down to you. I am so sorry. I was mistaken by you. You are.
I'm a soy-filled bitch, and I'm sorry I flagged everyone's channel. Come on.
You're a piece of shit. You're a piece of shit. You think you're superior? Do you really think that you're better than anyone else? Do you really think you're better than anyone else?
Yes, I think out of the possibly above 7 billion people on this planet, there's quite a good chance that I'm better than at least one of them. I might be talking to one right now.
Okay, well, what about all the others then?
Yeah, there are people who are better than me.
Alright, I don't see the world through those eyes. I don't think I'm better than anyone else.
What do you think? Well, I agree with you there.
No, you just said you were better than people. You just said you were better than people. It just came out of you.
Yeah, I'm better than some people, sure.
Apparently you're better than most people. You just said it. You say you're better than everyone else. I don't feel that. I don't feel that. I don't feel like I'm better than other people.
Well,
but I try my best, you know. I try my best every day, but it's hard for me to try.
Yeah, look, I'm probably in the upper 50% of people on this planet. I'd say that. Yeah, sure. I'm fine with that.
Well, so what did I do in the last 8 weeks?
I'm waiting for you to spring the trap. No, see, I've played your little game. I've let you lead me down this.
So Rain, but
spring your trap, buddy.
So what did I do in So what did I do in the last 8 weeks that is so bad?
Fucking bitch.
Like since you got to know me, what have I done that is so bad that you are better than me? And what have you done that is so... hey, no, Randbud, we'll take... While we have known each other, right? While you have known me and I have known you, what bad did I do and what good did you do? Because you're clearly superior to me and I am clearly inferior. So if you could just give me a 2-minute speak about the good things you've done in the past 8 weeks and then tell me the bad things that I've done in the past 8 weeks. Go on.
I'm not talking about what I've done
Go on.
in my own life,
Go on.
buddy, but if
Go
you're
on.
talking about what
You
I've done
judge me now. You judge me now. You put all of this on me, right? So there must be something
Okay, so
And you say you're superior, so it must be true. So what is it? How, like, just, it has to be from now, right? You can't take something that doesn't exist anymore from the past, right? You need to take examples from now. So you are superior, and you admit this, you are superior. So prove it.
So what have we done in the last 8 weeks, comparably, that makes me
Yeah.
better than you? All right, well, I've maintained a family.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, touche. Alex thinks it's great when families break apart. Alex has this it's a joy inside him.
You tried to call him
Yeah,
out.
yeah. It's just what it is, Alex. It's fine.
Right
Ren.
the fuck out.
So what else, Ren?
Like you,
Yeah, Alex, you're also a superior human being.
What else does there even need to be?
All right. Well, you're laughing at another man's misery. Anyways, Ren, but go on. So how else are you? You're better than me in so
I
many
don't
ways.
have to go on.
Talk WTF.
You can't beat that.
Oh, I can't beat that. Okay, so I'm bad because I lost my family. We're better. I'm worse than you because I.
Victim again.
I'll you.
It just happened to him. Circumstances just
Oof.
happened to him.
yeah.
He had
I
no
mean,
power over it.
Yeah, I mean, Kitty is always at his tip top. He's never made a mistake.
I made
You
plenty
know.
of mistakes. This is what I said. What you guys are not paying any attention. I made plenty of mistakes in my life.
I am the.
You're exacerbating them.
Okay,
People-
then.
You're exacerbating every single one of them.
People have been asking.
You're
me
a ghost from the past.
Now,
You're
I
exacerbating every
I don't
single
know
problem
whether
that I
this
have.
proves
But
that this
but
or
listen,
not.
I ask you
But
again. So
have you-
what else
have
did I
you
do in the
realized
past
this
8 weeks?
system?
And what did you do that was so good in the past 8 weeks? What did you do of
Have you
good
realized your
deeds
sister?
in the past 8 weeks? And what did I do that was so bad?
Sexually
Besides,
assaulted your sister.
I lost my family. Okay, so that's apparently that makes me bad. And so
Did you
what
lose
else?
your family because you sexually assaulted your sister? Because that'd be a pretty quick way to lose a family.
No, that's just you coming up with new shit to deflect. I ask you.
I didn't come out
What
with it.
8
People
weeks?
were
The
asking
past
me
8
in
weeks.
chat to
The
ask
past
you,
8 weeks,
did
Ren.
you
And now you.
Did you molest your sister?
The past 8 weeks, Ren. You're not addressing what I'm
Why aren't
saying.
you
What did you
answering
do
that
that you're superior?
Why don't you
You're
answer that?
superior
I'm not
than me
addressing what
in the
I'm
past
saying.
8 weeks.
That's a pretty serious allegation. Did you molest your
Excuse
sister?
me? I
Why
can't
don't
hear
you
what you're
answer that
saying.
question?
Keep talking.
Wow. Wow, guy.
Keep talking. Okay, so let's get back to in the past 8 weeks, Rant. Own up to the fucking question. You are superior. Now prove your superiority.
I've gone to work. I've paid taxes. I've contributed to society.
Okay, I've done that in my life too.
I've entertained hundreds of people on live stream.
Okay. So working makes people superior.
Yes. Work
Okay.
sets you free.
Okay. And how do you define work?
Are we really going to fucking play this why is the sky blue childish shit? You are like a little kid going, but why? But why? But why? This is the IQ of 160.
Could you
This is
just
a little
address
kid.
the question
Why is
instead
the
of
sky
ridicule
blue?
me? Could you address
But
the...
why is the sky blue? Why is the sky blue? But why?
I think you're the one that's doing that, Rant. You're loading your shit.
I've been answering
You're loading your
questions.
shit. You're so
You've been
loaded.
avoiding mine.
You can't be unbiased.
Did
You can't
you
be
last
fucking
your sister?
neutral.
Hey,
Did you
JD,
give your
can I
sister
borrow
a
You're
job?
you're
Did you
attacking.
last
You're
your
you're
sister?
semi-attacking me in this instead of just addressing what I'm saying.
Did you play Super Mario?
Now it's
Brothers with your
deflected
sister?
completely.
Did you
Now we
did
lost the
you think
argument
that
because you
Italian
couldn't just
piano
address the
type?
question. So you'd rather lose the argument and throw it on the floor instead of address what I'm saying.
Kush.
Alex, start a poll about who's losing the argument.
Paul? Yeah, give me 1 second. I mean,
I don't- Anyways, I ask you again. So what is it that makes you superior in the last 8 weeks? Because
I
you
have a
work,
family.
and then you're superior.
And I
But
work.
well, out of 7
Yeah.
billion people, how many people work?
Not enough.
So you sit and judge like who is better, who is worse. That's what you sit and do on a daily basis. And you say, oh no, I'm probably better than this. I'm probably better than that guy. And because I have money, because I have money, because I have money, I have money, I have money. Therefore, I'm better. I'm richer than you. You're better.
I heard that you're actually sitting on a pile of Jew gold that you inherited from your father. You're probably more wealthy than I.
I didn't hear that.
Of course you didn't hear it, Kitty.
So, okay, why is Luna saying that you molested your sister?
I don't know.
But you don't deny it.
I'm tired of talking about it.
Oh, shit.
I'd be pretty tired of talking about finger blasting my sister if I'd done it too.
No, it's just defamation.
Did you do the old...
It's just information?
Defamation.
It's
Are you
just information.
Defamation. See, this is why it's defamation. It's because everything I say is like, it's information, it's information. You're fucking retarded, man.
It would have to be in...
You can realise that literally everything we throw at you
is defamation. Is defamation, yeah.
You mean definitely.
It's disinformation.
Did it come out of my mouth?
To commit suicide, and then you stole a car. Is it disinformation?
No,
You
that
wrote a
the car
on Facebook that you're convicted.
No, the car
felon,
is
and then you went
the
to
car is
prison
true.
several months.
The car is true. The things that I said about jail, all of that is true. Everything I say is true. So if I said it, yeah, sure, you know, that's true. But
Like when you said I was an ISIS.
there's so much shit mixed in with things that are real. It makes it fucking it feels more like people are trying to destroy me rather than do anything that's real or something. Everything seems so disingenuous, and I'm having the same vibes from you because you're not really interested in showing me in any kind of true light.
For my murder.
Hey Kitty, I've got a serious and genuine question for you, Kitty. I'm just looking at these poll results and I'm wondering, how did you manage to vote 3 times?
What?
It's a joke.
What? That's 160 IQ what there, everybody, ladies and gentlemen.
No, I don't know what you're looking at. What are you saying?
The poll! The poll, you retard! The poll in the chat!
In whose chat? Alex's or what? I'm not looking at it.
Oh, fuck you.
Alright,
Not
Wayfinder
you.
said that he misclicked, so you only voted for yourself twice.
OMG.
Oh, well there we go, Wing Commander said he voted for Kitty, so there you go. So there was only one vote. There was only one genuine vote cast for you.
Well, we never had a fair... Well, you don't think the argument is a little bit one-sided? I don't have a talking point.
I think the argument is literally one-sided. But not
There's no
for the reasons
argument.
that
You're just
going
verbally
for.
abusing me.
What?
Like you're just talking about things that I've already said, and then you're just repeating what I said.
Thomas, can we talk
How
about...
could I not? How could I not?
I'm not
abuse
judging you, am I?
You know,
Am I
like
judging
if-
you?
No, look.
Am I talking about
if
you?
somebody
Am I
said-
talking
if
about you,
somebody
Ren?
said spank
Ren,
me,
am I talking about you?
spank them.
Am I talking about you, Ren? Am I talking about you, Ren?
Well, you know, the funny thing is...
Am I talking about you, Ren? Am I talking about you, Ren? You're not answering a single question. Am I talking about you, Ren? Am I talking about you, Ren? Ren, am I talking about you? Am I talking about you?
Ren, can you just...
So this argument, Ren, this argument is one-sided, and you're not giving me any information. So fuck yourself. Who's winning? Of course, I can't be winning. There's no winning for me. You put me on a losing path. Fuck you. If you weren't such a fucking dick, if you weren't such a fucking asshole, you'd have a fair argument. You'd have a fair conversation. But it's not a fair conversation. You're just yelling at me. You're spurging out, man. It was never a fair conversation to begin with. So what's the point of a poll other than to say, oh, I'm so superior than you are. Look at it. You exposed your life and now I can attack you from an angle. Ha ha ha. Oh, look at you. You're a loser. And that makes me feel good because I'm superior. You just want to show your superiority. You're fucking pathetic like that. That's fucking pathetic. I pity you. I pity you, Rand. I pity you. I pity you from my trailer. I pity you from my life, man. You're such a pitiful little piece of fucking crap. Pathetic. You're fucking pathetic. Rand, you're fucking pathetic. You want to win a fucking argument against somebody that has nothing and lost everything? Oh, wow. Because that's the only one you can win an argument against? Oh, wow. You must be really proud of yourself, Rand. You must be a superhero. What a superior guy, huh? Hey, everybody, give a round of applause for Randbud, the superior guy. This guy, he is superior. He also thinks he's better than you, by the way. Otherwise, he wouldn't talk like that. He thinks he's better than everybody else. He's too afraid to say it. He thinks he's superior to everyone. He thinks he's superior to his viewers, everyone else. Trust me. That's why he's a piece of shit. He thinks he's better than everyone else. Not only me. This guy will literally think he's better than anybody else. Just step up to him. You'll see. You'll just get cut down by this guy. You'll be like, oh, this and that. You point things out about other people's life. You don't even know me. You have no fucking clue about me. You don't know the slightest bit about who the fuck I am. And you think you do, but you don't. You don't know nothing about me. Did you ever come talk to me? No, you didn't. You just heard rumors about me, and then you regurgitate that because you're a fucking NPC. You're a fucking retard.
Fucking Sargon! You fucking asshole! He's still feeling sleepy, you fucking piece of shit.
Get that drop. You are an NPC. Get that fucking drop, boys.
Deal with it.
Holy shit, you are so fucking stupid, Kitty. Seriously.
Oh, okay.
Hey, do you want to ask me what I've done better than you in the last 8 weeks again?
Sounds like you got something, but I'm out. Have a nice life. Bye. I don't have a talking point anyways. There's nothing I can do. I've been to prison. I'm in bed.
What's up with this layout?
Nothing. Wanted to make a bar. Well, my life is over. I should just lay down and die.
Kitty's taking his ball and going home. A bar with a suit of armor and a toxic menorah?
No, you can't win against these people. He really thinks he's superior because he's paying taxes. Oy vey. Can't wait for this guy to fall into a deep hole and lose his job and get his life fucked over. And then I'm gonna come along and say, "Aw, Rain, that's gotta suck, huh? It's gotta suck. I'm better than you." No, I wouldn't do that, by the way. That's a joke. I'm not like that. I don't feel need to laugh at people that are below me. But automatically it makes him inferior. That's what's so sad, is you can't really be superior from a point of superiority. I mean, he can think himself that way, but it wouldn't be right. How can I be superior than anyone if I sit and laugh at the homeless down the street? How can I be superior? Am I superior because I get a job and pay taxes? No. No, that just makes me more of a douche. It's like, well, I make money for myself and then I laugh at the poor. I'm a good guy. I'm superior. I'm superior to Kitty, that's for sure. So obviously he thinks he's superior to a whole lot of people. Because what makes you be the superior judge of that? Be like, no, I am superior in this way. I'm superior in that way, and this is bad, and that is bad, and that is bad. I don't think anybody has that judgment. But whatever. He doesn't know one bit about me. None of these people know one bit about me. They just know all the bad that they heard. And then they are judgmenting. Oh, that's the wrong word. Then they are judging. No. I need views. Man, I can't help it but be a bully target. Like, what can I do against it? People want to pull up the past. It's not like I have a choice. It's not like I have anything I can attack him with. Well, can you do the voice? Can you set the voice, or do you want the video? Can you get on Discord? I'll allow it then. You don't have to have the sound on all the time. How is that for a deal? I don't know what I did to this rant, but he's doing something wrong by putting his personal judgment on me like that. I don't know what the fuck that I did. All these people, they don't say anything positive. Their judgment is so bad because you can't really do anything. What am I supposed to do? I don't want to rip up every story and tell him how he's wrong and this and that and that. If he inherently doesn't listen, they don't listen to what you're saying anyways. They will always get you wrong, and they will always see their superiority. But they're so wrong in all of that. No human is fucking better than any other human. How are his fans so gullible? They eat that shit better because you pay tax to a system that doesn't work and doesn't have your best interest? Oy vey. Oy vey. All right. Hello.
Hey, I'm trying to set up OBS right now, and I just have yours on in the
Humans are
background.
better than others. Plenty of dogs are better. Plenty of gorillas are better. There are better versions of every animal on the planet.
Well, okay, but it's just a weird, it's like a weird thing to say. I could say the same then. I say, well, I'm superior to him because I have the best intelligence. And to me, he's just stupid. So does that justify me looking down on him? There's a whole lot of people I could look down on. I know that argument wasn't really in my favor, but if you didn't notice, I didn't have one thing about him, so it was just verbal abuse and just not an argument, by the way. So they pretend like it is an argument while it being a verbal attack, you know, like an attack against So they're ripping out things from this part of my past and this part of my past and this part of my past. So every time I defend myself, they just use it to leverage against other things and say, well, I have a problem with you because this in the past and this in the past and this in the past. I don't know one thing about him. So there's no real argument. It's more like I don't like what you are today because you're past. And that's just not a basis for anything positive. It's just like ripping everything apart. I just think that it's silly, and then they make votes about who's winning the argument. I don't know, man. At least when I talk with people, I make it 50-50. I make it fair.
Who pays your hospital bill if you get sick?
The government does here in Denmark, but I don't really get sick. I never go to the hospital or doctor or anything. I'm never sick, at least so far.
My favorite was
it's
about
very rare.
laundry keys.
Laundry keys. Well, I think my argument is right that he was an NPC. I'm not saying he is dead all the time, but he just heard some shit, then he repeated it. But I don't even think NPC is the real word, because it didn't seem like this person is interested in anything. He's just talking shit. So it must have given him some kick to feel superior to somebody. What, is he, a psycho or what? Like, what a sad life you have. Think about it. You have a life so sad you need to look down on other people. Like, he's got to have some problems. His life can't be that good.
I have a sad life. Crying face.
No, I'm just thinking, you can't have that.
For the roads you walk on.
You can't have that good a life if you have to look down on people that have nothing. Like, alright, you lost your wife? You live in a trailer? Yeah, that makes me laugh and feel good. Because it makes me feel better in my life.
Crying face.
And you heard Alex laugh as well. Like, they literally, they feast in that. Every day is a new feast for them. So it's, normally I would say, well, I'm sorry for you. You lost your wife, or you know that my condolences. Or if you lost your father or something, I would say, well, respect and you know, my condolences. But these people are not like that. I said to them, I came from a funeral. I was in a bad spot when I said the Facebook message. None of them said, well, my condolences. These superior human beings don't feel sad when people die. He skipped over that part and said, well, blah, 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 blah. You did it, right? And now you, and so he's like, now you have to pay with it. And then I said, I was in jail. I was in jail for it. I paid for it. Well, that's not enough for these people. They want also the aftermath judgment. And they need it to last every day and repeat and come back as a circle. And then they claim I'm circular. That I'm self-pitying myself. Yet
they are bad boys.
Yet this is what comes back. Like, they put the argument back in a circular motion while claiming I'm self-pitying myself. But they are the ones that keep...
They know you can't refuse to engage.
Yeah, like it's just it's repetitive, and it's not my choice. I go in there because I want to talk with people about something that's interesting. I want to have an interest about me. You know, I want to be part of the community, so to speak. So I have to address what people are saying. But of course it makes me sad to see that people address the same old shit. Because I believe that most people in here have heard all the stories, they know everything, and so whatever they want to, if they want to rip this story apart or that story apart, they can do it. But he doesn't know one thing about me. He doesn't know who the fuck I am. Talking about the last 8 weeks? I mean, I don't even know. Apparently he's better than me because I lost somebody that was really close to me. Over all of this stress, over all of this. And how can you manage to make that bad? Like, how can you manage to have no sympathy for a guy that's going through a hard time? And then he says, well, I went through a hard time too. But he didn't show any sympathy. Alex was laughing at this. They're laughing at this. Still, they call themselves superior human beings. I'm so perplexed by this next level bullshit over there.
They just want to ruin some people's lives so they feel better.
Well, yeah, I made mistakes in my life. I'll admit to that. But these guys aren't really interested in... That's not what they're in. And it's just retarded. Rand is like truly a piece of shit. I got him to admit that he's superior, and in that admitting that, well, I don't know. You go figure. Isn't there something about that? About people that feel themselves superior? Would you feel superior to a homeless homeless person, for instance, and would you say it to his face? Would you be so pitiful, petty? What do you call it? Petty, that you'd go and talk to a, like, it sounds like a scene from American Psycho. Remember when he's going to the homeless person and say, "You are a fucking disgrace. You're fucking disgusting," and then he kills him. That's sort of the feeling that I had with Rent. It's like, hey, yeah, I'm superior to you. You lost your wife. I'm superior. That makes me superior.
Turned me on.
Yeah. I don't know. I kind of pity them if that's how they feel. If they feel superior because they go to work and pay tax. Oh boy. Well, I didn't go into the channel to have my day like that, but
Hello. I think you won that at Kitty Style.
no, I don't think I won it, but I proved a point. Proved a point that this guy thinks that he's superior than other human beings. By putting myself out there, he really leveraged on that. And that shows more of him than it shows of me. The people that, if you read into it, you'll see all this shit shine out of him. Hey, I know I did bad. I know I'd made mistakes in my life. But there's also people that point it out and then make themselves superior while pointing it out your mistakes. That's kind of that's not a weakness in me. Ironically, he showed his own shortcomings and he didn't even see it. Because he was too busy trapping in his argument. Hello? Welcome. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. We have a long road ahead of us, but I think I don't know what I can do. I don't know what I can do about judgmental people. Will they always judge? Will they always have this look on me, and will they always look down on me? See themselves as superior? Then how can I don't know, how can I ever have a real conversation with these people? I guess I'll have to just stay away from judgmental people. I just don't recall judging him at one point. I just called him a midget because he wanted to talk about height and shit.
Start winning and they'll leave you alone.
Well, let's see if I can win in the future. Let's see if something can be restored. Let's see if I can make this life happen. If I can't, well then I guess I'll lose. I think that's what it comes down to. If I can pull through, but I don't think I can. I mean, I don't know what can I do. Everything I do and everything I say, I have 1,000 people against me.
In a way that would make it they do you a favor.
Oh, they'll probably say it was their baking. Everything that's bad in my life, by baking. Everything that's good, they will take credit for. They will steal it. They stole my art. They stole my emojis. And they stole my info. Why wouldn't they steal the credit for me fixing my life? I'm telling you, you can't win with these people. They will find a way to win. They already... It's not like they aren't looking and surveilling you all the time.
Sitting in a caravan talking to a microphone is very productive. Welcome to the Socialist Republic of the Internet.
I don't think it is very productive. I mean, we could probably be more productive, but we always find ourselves constrained to talking about trivial things from the past or things that don't make much sense. Don't ask me why, because I don't know why we have, like, I would have had way different content if it weren't for these people. Trust me, we'd be doing something completely different. Wouldn't be addressing this every day.
At least they didn't steal or GF.
Wouldn't be surprised if they did. They tried. Yatura. Check it out. I mean, so I don't know, Yatura. That's exactly what they tried to do. I know what they are.
English.
Alright. Well, then I don't know.
The only way to win is to not acknowledge these people. You're a retard who can't realize that Rand's intention was to bait you into spurging out holy shit. Please say it to me in Hebrew.
Maybe you're right, Thug. But I wanted to show that he was being a dick. So maybe I was doing it wrong. Maybe I was walking into his trap. I mean, I was walking into his trap. I should have just muted him. That's my mistake. I should have just muted him. I don't think I will ever talk with Rand again. I think I'm gonna put him on auto ignore. So I learned from this.
Randbit talks a lot about the globo homo and Kitty represents that self-immolating tolerance.
Well, that's his problem then. I'm gonna put him on ignore. I don't think this guy will ever have good intentions towards me, and so he's gonna fall into the same group. He's gonna fall into the same group like Alex and Kowalski and the others. He's just a piece of shit. He'll never improve. He thinks that money is good. Money is all. Oh, dude, he's here for the money, obviously. He won't admit it. He won't admit to it. But he said it throughout the. You said it throughout the argument, which wasn't an argument. You're just entrapping me. You're just talking shit. But still, in this argument, you admit to the fact that you feel superior to other people, and the reason why you feel superior is because of money. So I got what I wanted, and now I know that about you, that you feel superior to other people. Your own words.
Why does it turn me on?
Your own words. Feeling superior to other people because you have more money. That's how that's from those eyes you see the world. And damn,
God,
and boy,
I'm so horny today.
boy, do I pity you, Rand. I pity you for that. I hope people see you for what you are. You're a drunk midget.
I've masturbated so much my penis is sore. But I just keep going. Never give up.
I can't change my past, so there's no point talking with Randbot anymore. I can't change the past anyways. I got news for you, Randbot. You aren't as superior as you think you are.
Growing human meat. See ya then at Randbot 2020.
In fact,
Surprised kitty, surprised kitty, surprised kitty, surprised
I think you're
kitty,
inferior to a
surprised
lot of
kitty,
people.
Surprised kitty, surprised kitty, surprised kitty, living
And still all you can dish up with is self-promotion. For the fucking money, man. Wow. Superior my ass, man. You're so pathetic. I hope you're going down like the others.